Good morning, everybody. Marv here from Honey Pirate. So I've been away for a little bit. Doesn't mean I haven't been sailing. I've been doing a lot of sailing. I've had a lot of friends on my boat, and they have just didn't want to get recorded. So I understood that. So I did a lot of sailing without doing any recording. Went out yesterday, did some sailing, did some. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I posted a video that I've been sailing, and I was doing some YouTube content. So finally. Lots been going on in the last few weeks. I have, many of you know, if you're following along, I was practicing for a swim for our underwater search and rescue team for the sheriff's department I work for, and I passed that swim test with flying colors, so actually in the top. So very excited about that. Next step is some structured interviews and then so forth. So hopefully that's coming soon. Other plans, I want to hit Lake Erie. I think I'm going to ditch my marina that I'm at on Devil's Lake and go for the big water and go head over to Lake Erie. I'll be making those phone calls today, see if there's any open spots. My first spot I want to go is Toledo Beach, see if they have any open slips, see if I can get in there. I don't know about my other slip yet, if I can sell it to somebody else, or if it's a loss. If it's a loss, it's a loss, I guess. I just really want to get on that bigger water and go places. So, and the plan is hopefully next year I can get a bigger boat. So I want to get something up into the 28 to 30 foot range. Keep that boat for the remainder of my years until I retire. So somewhere around there. So then get that 38 to 42 foot boat when I retire. Maybe on the lines of the 42. So. That's the plans. That's where we're at right now. Like I said, I did go out there yesterday. Didn't get any drone footage. My drone, I think the max wind's 22 mile an hour, and yesterday it was about 16 knots of wind. So I wasn't really comfortable taking the drone off the boat and potentially losing it due to the winds hitting it, a stanchion or something like that. So anyway, that's what's going on. That's the updates. Any comments for me, leave them below. As always, like and subscribe, and I'll get some more content out there for you for sure. All right, enjoy your day.